Greetings, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Mother Diva's House Special Segment Review. Okay, I'm just going to get right into it. First of all, I am the Madam Ambassador of House Music here in Chicago. This is one of my little stone houses that I wear from time to time. Chicago just named the day after me. April 16th has been declared Madam Ambassador of House / EDM Music Day. And I'm very excited about that. I have my own holiday, but you still have to go to work. So I want to get right into this review. I know you guys saw Empire tonight, a hot ass mess. Okay, it's time for somebody to finally read, okay, Lee Daniels, because I'm going to have to tell y'all the dirt on this guy. First of all, how you just going to make Andre have cancer and then he does chemotherapy and the chemo causes heart failure? I mean, what kind of shit is this? I am so pissed at Lee Daniels right now. I cannot believe that he put all of this in this episode. Not to mention the fact that Andre took his girlfriend's son to a restaurant bar. And keep in mind, this young man is under 21, and it looked like they were sitting there having a drink because the young man said, "Please don't tell my mama we did this." That is just irresponsible ass television. Okay, now the one thing I will say is that I do appreciate the fact that they at least displayed on television that chemotherapy can cause heart failure. And what really bothers me is that why is it every time somebody on television got cancer, the option is radiation or chemo? It's television. Why can't you have some holistic herbal remedies? I don't understand. All they had to do was write in Dr. Sabi's office, came with some herbs and saved the day. You know, they never want to put that on TV. They never want to share the truth with people. These TV shows are supposed to be based off the truth. So if they're based off the truth, why don't you go dig for something more creative? Now this boy is about to die, allegedly, okay? And Cookie and Lucius was not having him trying to kill himself off. He said he did all the research and there was nothing that could cure him. And Lucius is like, "No, I'm going to get you a new heart. I'm going to search the world. Don't do this." Just going to give up his life and commit suicide because some stupid ass doctors told him there's nothing we can do. Your heart is dying. Okay? Y'all need to go look up Dr. Michael Schultz in Marina Del Rey. When Michael Schultz was 17 years old, the doctors told him that if he didn't have heart surgery, that he was going to die by the time he was 20. Dr. Schultz went on a quest. He found every holistic doctor he can find that has some powerful herbs. He went 100% vegan, and he went back to the doctors and they said, "Oh my goodness, your heart has miraculously healed." How come you never see that shit on television? I don't understand that. Okay, and look at how they downplay herbal remedies when you watch these TV shows. It's a mess. They stress me out. This is my CBD. Got to keep me calm, cool, and collected. Hey, Alan King, I hope your birthday was grand, darling. Hey, who else is on? Okay, hey, Keith, hey, Sheila, how y'all doing? But I just had to come over here and read Lee Daniels because this is just, I'm very disappointed at the way that these writers are writing on the show, okay? And then that production he pulled, I don't care what nobody say. That mess with Jussie Smollett, let me tell y'all something. That was a Lee Daniels production. And Lee Daniels, I hope you see this because I'm going to read you and tell you about yourself. Okay, first of all, let me say this because no one has brought these facts out, but I got the facts. First of all, that area where Jussie Smollett said that he had gotten homophobic slurs and racial slurs is a very diverse area. Okay, something like that wouldn't even happen over there. That area is full of different cultures and different races, and honey, it's gay all day and twice on Sunday. Okay, so number one, that was the wrong location. And let me tell you something. Lee Daniels Productions has always had an issue with scouting locations. Now, if you're going to do something wrong, do it right. What they should have did was went across the railroad tracks over there in Cicero, or they should have went over to Bridgeport, or they should have went to Indiana, where the Ku Klux Klan was started. Because then it would have been more believable if you went into a racist area and said they put a noose around me and called me all kind of fags and all this kind of stuff. Then it would have been more believable. They don't need, how you gonna be a TV production company and you don't know how to set up a production? That don't even make no damn sense. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you, I had my own experience with Lee Daniels Production. When I was at my Daily Plaza house music DJ set in July of 2015, and the assistant location manager comes over to my event and asks me, would I turn down my music because Empire is shooting across the street? You gonna ask me to turn down some house music? That was fighting words to me. Come on, Alan King, you know we ain't gonna turn down our bass bottoms now. You know you be at Daily Plaza too. Ain't nobody turning no music down because Empire is shooting across the street. So you know what I did. I walked my fat ass right over there and cursed out everybody on that set. Okay, you don't own the motherfucking sidewalk. Why didn't your location people scout the area to find out what the fuck was going on in that area and make notation of it and say, okay, they got events going on here, they got this going on, that and all this. Let me note this, because you shoot around that. That is so unprofessional. Okay, these people come up here to Chicago and think that they can pull this shit with us. We are not having it, especially in house music. Don't come fucking with us, okay? It's not gonna happen. You all need to learn how to produce your shit right. And don't be coming up here with your Hollywood fucking shenanigans, because that shit that Jussie Smollett pulled was some bullshit. And let me say this, he was the fall guy. That was a Lee Daniels Fox television production. They set that whole shit up just to get ratings. Now everybody is looking at Empire. Okay, don't be coming up here to our city with your Hollywood shenanigans. Our city has suffered enough. Now Kim Fox is all being attacked all over the place. You know, she another person that's a house head. She come to our house music events. And I don't think it's fair the way this woman is being treated. She recused herself from the R. Kelly case, from the Jussie Smollett case. She doing the best that she can. Why y'all beating up on this woman? It makes no sense. Okay, so what are you all gonna do? Jussie Smollett didn't even go through the process. This is the issue, and I've done research on this, and Alan, you a lawyer. This is what I called an attorney. I don't want to mention his name because he don't want to get in the middle of it. But this is what he explained to me. He said, Mother Diva, this is how the process works. Jussie Smollett was supposed to go before a judge. And the judge was going to make a decision to either drop the charges, give him some jail time, give him house arrest, or give him a slap on the wrist. He said that's not what happened. With anybody else, that's what that would have happened. No, he said there was a political influence that called the state's attorney's office and had those charges dropped. And what really pisses me off, and see, Alan, you know you good friends with Michelle and Barack. They didn't mix Michelle Obama's name up in this mess, and that really bothered me because I respect Michelle Obama. I love her. I think she is the epitome of class. But apparently there was an aide or someone who worked with Michelle Obama who contacted Kim Fox, and they got all these text messages back and forth. And now the reports are saying that that was the reason why the charges was dropped on Jussie Smollett. No, that is wrong. That is not how you are supposed to conduct a process in the law here in the state of Illinois. This is why people don't want to be bothered with us. This place is corrupted. I mean, we have had 369 politicians get arrested, 6 governors go to jail, and the goddamn lottery checks bouncing. Okay, not to mention the fact that the Cook County morgue phone number is 312-666-0500. What kind of shit is that? And Tony Preckwinkle ain't even changed the phone number. And I hope Lori Lightfoot does something about all of this corruption and things that's going on in our city and how we have been discriminated against. Yeah, I'm going to get into that on another video because I'm in the middle of doing things at the Daily Plaza. But the Chicago house music community has been discriminated against in certain venues. They're telling us, well, it's too much house music going on over here, and we have to give other people other chances to do stuff. Like we done took over the whole damn city. We ain't took over nothing. Chicago is the birthplace of house music. Okay, but they have all kind of stuff going on. Our community is the only community that comes together in unity, and we don't have no violence. Okay, the old school picnic that the Chosen Few does on 63rd Street, they've been doing this picnic almost 30 years. It ain't never been no damn violence over there. But what they don't want to talk about that. Then people around the world and around the country think Chicago is all bad and all horrible, but they never show the positive stuff. They never talk about how Magic Johnson School has a 99% graduation rate for young African-American boys. Don't nobody want to talk about that. You know, and I just had to come up here and tell y'all what the deal was, what was going on, because I keep my ears out there. I know what's happening, and I fact check. That's what's wrong with the media nowadays. They don't fact check. BET, you are so fucking irresponsible. Let me tell you what these motherfuckers did at BET. BET put out a statement that Monique had got into an argument with Steve Harvey, and she threatened to punch him in the face. So you know what? The first thing I thought, I said, wait a minute. Monique and Steve Harvey were friends for years. That was probably a joke, okay? Now, you know, I did my little video about Monique because I do have some issues with the way she run her business. Now, I do love Monique, and I think that she has opened up a lot of doors for plus-size performers in the entertainment industry, like myself. I love her for that. But the way she carries herself and conduct her business and the lies that she has put out in the universe, you know, I have an issue with that. And if you go to my YouTube page, you will see the video that I made about Monique, and I exposed all her lies and her mess. Because I will expose you for your fraud and your lies. I expose the Grammys. I'm told on them all the time. So the point I'm trying to make is that we need to come together in the community and show the truth, okay? And the truth of the matter is, when it came to BET and that story, if you clicked on the story and you read the story was reported by the Jasmine brand. Now, I ain't got nothing against the Jasmine brand. Miss Jasmine, do your thing. But if you read the story specifically said that according to reports. So my whole thing with BET, I ain't got no issue with the Jasmine brand because BET should have known better. If they did not have a reporter in that audience at the Steve Harvey show witnessing what happened, they should have never reported it, okay? You don't be getting your information from another blogger, okay? That's just like somebody going to get some spam and eating it with the Michael Jordan Steakhouse. Why would you do some stupid shit like that? That makes no sense, okay? If you are not witnessing what's going on and writing it down or videotaping it so the people can see the truth, then you are just reporting hearsay. That is irresponsible journalism. And I am a professional journalist. I get both sides of the story. I fact check and I research, and I don't believe none of this shit that you all are putting out there in the universe. If it ain't on CNN, ABC, NBC, CBS, a WGN, and it's a videotape where I can see the motherfucker saying it and doing it, and the shit ain't been doctored. I don't believe that bullshit. People post all kind of stuff, and you supposed to believe this shit. Stop believing what you see. Didn't your parents teach you don't believe nothing you hear and half of what you see? See, I'm from the old school, okay? I know what's going on out here. But anyway, I didn't want to make this video too long. We already in the 15 minutes. I just wanted to let y'all know what the truth is, what's going on in the community with these TV productions and these lies and exposing people for their lies and their fraud. And I'm going to tell you, whatever you do, it's going to come back to haunt you. I hope to see you all on May 14th at the Daily Center for our LGBTQ community house music DJ set that's going to be dedicated to DJ Craig Cannonball, who passed away in December. It is also Skin Cancer Awareness Month, and it is also Lupus Awareness Month. So I hope to see you all out there. That event is free. I love you all, and hallelujah, and good night.